Hey Jeep friends, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Matt.
And we're just Jeep guys. We're actually going to be working on a project today. I'm a newbie on Jeep projects, and my friend Matt is the expert.
Somewhat expert.
So tell them what we're going to do today.
I'm not a professional.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so we've been doing a bunch of work on Jimmy's Jeep. We've been doing some brakes in the front, brakes in the rear. We retrofitted some 2019 Rubicon rims to his 2009 Jeep. And as we're working on it, we realized we haven't changed the differential fluid, and he got a nice shiny on sale ARB Dana 44 differential cover. So today we're going to pull the old cover off, clean things up, get the new cover out, and put it together and fill it up with some great royal purple 75 W90 synthetic gear oil and freshen up an older Jeep that needs a little bit of love.
Sounds good. Cool. So just check out our video if you like this or you enjoy our video. Please subscribe, like this video, and looking forward to your comments.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
So part of the prep work is getting all your tools out. We're going to use a handheld electric impact, different impact sockets, where you're taking off. Miscellaneous hand sockets. Probably only going to use one or two, but it's easier to keep it organized. All kinds of different wrenches, or take tools with you underneath. So let's get the differential drained.
Great. All right. Fair enough.
You want to make sure that you crack the drain plug before you crack the fill before the drain. Because if you can't get fluid back in there, what good is emptying it?
Yep.
Second of all, is it also allows air to get into the system that makes it drain smoother. It doesn't go glug glug glug.
So
glug.
there's not going to be any fluid at top there.
It should not.
Okay, because
if it comes out this, it means it's been overfilled.
It's overfilled. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So we're going to crack the fill before the drain, because if you can't refill it, you can't drain. You know, you're in trouble. If you snap this, you at least have a chance because there's still fluid in there.
Yep.
If you drain it and then can't fill it, you're in big trouble. Boy, oh boy, I might need a breaker bar.
I can grab one.
And I'm just using a socket extension into that unit. Wow, guy's in there. Been a while. Might goes to my air ratchet too. Yeah, let me get a breaker because I don't want to damage anything. We can take it out and look. Let's see how it looks.
Nice.
A little dirty. And you see I wiped off the dirt. See the dirt on the outer and the inner. Okay, so I'm going to just put this back in so nothing gets in it. There we go. And I can do the same to the drain now, which is right there. This time, I'm going to use the drain that I have. And I tried doing my big dude, but it wouldn't fit. So let's crack it. Okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty, correct?
That was easier.
It's easier probably because oil's behind it.
Oh, gotcha. It's lubed.
Yeah, it's almost like it's lubed. Now we're draining before we lift it, so we have gravity on our side as much as possible.
Pouring it down, yep.
Well, that's, yeah, because if it goes the other way, then we don't get as much out. It goes in the hole. Oh, I need to pop the air bubble. That allows air to
So is it
escape.
usually that dark?
No. And you can see this is a magnet. Look at all the sludge.
Yeah, I see.
We can even bring it out into the daylight if you want.
Exactly.
Ready?
Yep.
So you see that sludge?
Yep.
That's all particles. That's your differential breaking down. Actually, there's a shard of metal right there. You know, if you can see it. There's actually a chunk of metal. Or maybe, I guess it's, once I push it down, it breaks down. But you can feel it's chunky. It feels like Rocky Road ice cream. You don't quite see the chunks, but as soon as you bite into it, you taste it. If you want to taste it, feel free. Alright, trying to get all that junk off of my screwdriver. Clean it more later. Here, so I'm going to try and wipe that up. Hey, you see more chunks coming off. So the nice thing about the ARB is they're magnetized both the fill and the drain.
I see.
So you can see how slimy that was.
Wow.
Right. So you see the group. It's supposed to be clear like that. You can kind of see the magnet in the middle of it.
I see. Yep. The little dark gray.
Right, and then you see the piece right there. Okay, looks like it's all off.
Nice.
There. So now you got to be careful here. I need a screwdriver and or a gentle mallet, and you want to tap this off. So this is a rubber mallet that's got adjustable ends. You can actually unscrew, change the ends. It comes with like 4 different ends. So you can do like a soft, a hard, a medium, depending on what you want. I think I have a hard-ish and soft-ish. It's not the super bouncy one. A lot of the rubber mallets are too bouncy. You can hear the difference.
I see.
You see the yellow's harder, a little softer. It should come off. There's no bolt holding it. It's all that rubber goo.
Oh, I see. I see it moving around.
See it moving?
Yep.
That way, if you use the screwdrivers, the drawback screwdrivers, you scratch all those surfaces.
Yep.
That's the last case scenario. You got to get the screwdriver in. I'll use it it's already loose.
And you can see some
and
of
I'm
the
doing this to
remaining Diff.
gently pull it out. Let it drain some more. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Stinky.
Ooh.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smell it through the camera.
Yeah. So there's the inside. There's that fill plug.
Wow.
There's the drain plug.
Gotcha.
And it sits with a lot of fluid right in here.
Nice.
And more trash. See all this goo.
Wow.
Trash. So it actually doesn't look too bad for cleanup.
Nice.
Like all along here. They say here, so you take the argument, right? So the fill is when it gets to here, that's when you're supposed to stop, right? And so what you're supposed to do is take this, mark where the dipstick is, and then tick it off.
Oh, gotcha.
So you know that you're at the right fill height. Yeah, and then all I'm doing is just taking that mark and extending it around the entire circle in an even pattern. So wherever I pull it out, it's easy to see. So there's just a little mark like that. Just in case you guys make a mistake or forget to do it, holding it on the top of the stick, it's 10 centimeters to the mark we made, which is, let's go English, just under 4 inches. 3 and 15/16 from the top, pulling down on the top to the mark.
Nice.
Just under 4, or call it 10 centimeters. That's the drain plug. In case you put it together and forget to mark it.
Gotcha. Good.
So we put the drain plug, comes in the package with the bolts. Just lightly hand tighten it, not a big deal. You got 4 long ones, a couple short ones. Long ones go in the big section, they're taller. Short ones go in the regular sections. Okay, and then we're going to use a Lube-Locker. Just be careful pulling them out. They're not flimsy, but they're not either. They're just a gasket. Right, and so then there should be nothing in there. Oh, most importantly, you got to have your sticker.
Yeah, woo!
There you go. We'll recycle that. Okay, we'll recycle that. So then I'm going to do the top 2 screws first. I think it's easier to get them on, and then we'll go from there. So now let's go take this underneath. And then it's going to sit. And there, if you're still filming, they're same on both sides. There's not a front side, top side, but there is a specific direction. You have to line up the holes. You know, if you do it the other way, it doesn't quite line up as well. Find the way that lines up the holes. Let's see which one's better. I think the other way was better. See, that's a little off center. Going this way, I think was better. Yeah, that seems to line up better.
Nice.
Okay. And if you actually read the Lube-Locker package, you're supposed to tighten it in a specific sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm holding it to match like that, you see these 2 are close. These are further, right? So number 1 is this one here, the furthest away from the drain. Right. So if I flip it, that's 1 up here.
Gotcha.
So then if you line this up,
Is it the other way? Yep.
well, it's backwards because it's showing you this way.
Yeah.
So basically you go 1, 2 across, 3, 4, it's like a star pattern, 5, 6, you just kind of want to keep zigzagging across.
Gotcha. Kind of like putting on tires.
Yep. So we start with we'll just start at the top here, which is the one I want to start with anyways,
Perfect.
the top center. I like to use anti-seize. I always use nickel-based. It's more generic and I think works better in most places. You can have an whole argument about which anti-seize to use. And what I like to do is, some people use Loctite, like blue Loctite. I would prefer not to use Loctite because I've had these things rust on. But I take the anti-seize and I kind of spread it around the threads. Might need a little more. Actually, that seems pretty good. So you don't need a lot, you just need enough to get in there. And then you just thread it in.
So we're using Royal Purple.
75 watt 90. You could go 140.
We'll
So we need 1, 2, no, and then we'll finish with that. But now what you can do is you can always measure precisely into a bucket if you want. I'm gonna go a whole one of these, a whole one of these. Go with this until we'll check the dipstick.
Let's see where we're at.
And then and what I do is I don't throw these away right away. I turn them upside down and I pour them into the one that's left over.
Nice. Okay.
And then I get a little bit more out of it. Show me some purple love.
There we go.
Yeah, you can make an advertisement for it. Turn it around so you can see that.
Sponsored by nobody.
Yeah. I love Jeeps. So this is just the tedious part. A lot easier than trying to pour.
Yeah, exactly.
From above. Think about that.
Glug, 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 and it's like, no.
Well, no, you just squeeze like toothpaste. This is like thick.
Yeah.
This is like molasses or Aunt Jemima's maple syrup.
Yeah.
I mean, this takes some pressure. I'll do some pumping next.
Yeah.